Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Adam and this is Ampnet Media. Here at Ampnet Media, we help businesses stand out online with video production, unique photography, as well as marketing and branding for your online presence. In this video, we're talking about branding, more specifically, what a brand is, the difference between a brand and a commodity, and finally, a few tips for branding that will help you stand out online. Let's get into the video.
Perfect.
Okay, let's start with what is a brand. The sort of formal definition of a brand is what a consumer's overall perception of your business is. Of course, Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, is quoted as saying, "Your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room." To get a better understanding of what your brand is, I think it's valuable to compare a brand versus a commodity and how your brand affects your business in ways that a commodity never could do. So a commodity is a good or service that you sell. Think corn, oil, cars, or even somebody that prepares taxes. There's nothing inherently different between one company or the next providing these goods or services. Physical products, for the most part, have a market cost, and it's difficult to justify charging more than any other company. Even a service like tax preparation with rules and regulations, there's not much you can do to stand out from others. If you're diving more into the YouTube side or content creation side, you might be thinking about something like tech reviews, or maybe your makeup tutorials, or maybe a travel photographer or videographer. How do you distinguish yourself, your company, from others that do basically the same thing? Well, that's where branding comes into play. I said earlier that a brand is what others think about your company, but of course you get to determine or manipulate what they think about you or your company by having an intentional branding strategy. So you should look at your brand more as a unique promise of value. This unique value can be above and beyond the price of the commodity you're offering. So while you can't add value to a commodity, there is something you can sell that is more unique and can create unique value no matter what business you're in. And that one thing is you. No one has the same unique story, unique background, set of talents, or knowledge that you have. Focusing on creating a personal brand allows you to communicate that unique promise of value. So with that, let's touch on 5 big tips for creating that personalized brand, whether you're doing it here on YouTube or Facebook, or promoting a website or even a newsletter. These tips will work with everyone. So tip number 1 is discover the why. And this is a big step. This can be a long process. You need to determine the purpose of your brand and what can you uniquely offer to others. So in the case of me and Ampnet Media, I would say that my unique offer is longevity. I've been doing this for a long time. I run 4 different YouTube channels. I run a website. We've done lots of projects for large companies, for small companies, and there's just a lot of knowledge base there. Tip number 2 is determine your target audience. And again, this can be a difficult thing for newer businesses, newer entrepreneurs, newer content creators, because you don't want to fall into the trap of trying to please everyone. You're never going to do that. You need to niche down, find out what you're really trying to do, and find that specific audience that really is geared for that. So again, I run a few different YouTube channels, but this channel is talking to business-minded people, talking to tech-minded people about tech to start a business, about branding, about marketing to help your business. My other channel is about cars and car review, and if I try to mix the two, I wouldn't be focused on the right audience and I wouldn't catch your attention. So niching down to the smallest possible audience is the best way to get started. And of course, as you grow your brand, as you grow your personality, you're able to grow that audience, but always remember your core niche of audience. And tip number 3, let your personality shine. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be outgoing, personable, on camera, on video, or whatever. What it means is to be yourself and put yourself out there. Show yourself being personal with people and letting them in during good times and bad. And this is exactly why social media and YouTube are such great platforms for businesses, because you can definitely get out there and be that personable person. A lot of business owners or CEOs want to be the one behind the scenes running the business, doing the paperwork, and that's fine. But if you're just getting started and you're really wanting to have a face to your business, you need to be that face, and you need to figure out how to put yourself out for people to see. Moving on, tip number 4 is have a quick and simple pitch. Like I said at the beginning of this video, the simple pitch for Ampnet Media is that we're a company specifically designed for producing video content, photography, or marketing and branding for companies looking to stand out online. It's a quick pitch, it's an easy pitch, and you understand right away what we do. Again, this can be a tough one for a lot of people starting out, trying to figure out exactly what they do. But once you niche down, you find your target audience, you learn to speak to them, basically what they want to hear from you to tell them what it is that you do. That's your quick and simple pitch. And the 5th and final tip for this video is associate yourself with a strong brand. And for instance, in this, it could be if you're doing tech reviews, associate yourself with Canon or Sony, somebody that is in that tech space. If you're doing clothing or sporting, associate yourself with Under Armour, Nike, again, a business that has a good reputation in that space. And the brand doesn't really even have to be in your field. You can associate with brands outside of your field as long as they have a good reputation with people and you're comfortable associating your brand with them. Try to reach out to them, figure out ways to partner and associate your brand with theirs. So in the end, it's important to differentiate a commodity you might be selling and your brand. Make sure that people are seeing the side of your company that you want. Make sure that people are seeing the side of your company that you want to portray. And as your brand grows, along with your influence in your field, so too will the commodity you offer. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Please comment down below. Let me know what your favorite tip was or what you learned out of this. I hope you guys did learn something. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're gonna have a lot more videos coming out with a lot more tips, tricks, training. We're gonna be looking at camera gear that you need to set up. It doesn't have to be expensive gear. We're gonna look at the best thing for talking heads like this. We're gonna look at the best thing for out vlogging. We're also gonna be talking more about branding and marketing your company. We're gonna be talking about setting up websites and what does that mean? What should you be looking for there? And a slew of other videos that I already have a huge list that we're gonna run through. We're gonna get them all out for you guys. Just subscribe here so that you can get those videos. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this one, and thanks for watching.